In this video, I'm gonna break down how to start and scale your fitness business to $10,000 a month. Now, I've personally worked with over 6,000 coaches in the last 6 years to help them start and scale their fitness business. So this knowledge comes directly from being in the trenches. Not only that, I grew my own online fitness business to $50,000 a month from 2013 to 2018. Now, I personally spent dozens of hours browsing through YouTube and finding how to start your online fitness business videos so that I could figure out what was missing. Now, all of these videos on YouTube that are how to start your online fitness business have a similar theme. Number one, they don't give you actionable advice. Number two, they give you outdated strategy. And number three, they're talking theory without actually providing evidence for you. So in today's YouTube video, I'm gonna methodically break it down for you step by step how to start and scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month. I'm going to include instructions for everything I'm gonna talk about today. I'm gonna include evidence that what I'm talking about actually works. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have a very clear understanding of the exact things that you need to do in order to start and scale your fitness business. What today's video is gonna cover is, number one, the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck at your 9 to 5. Number two, the $1,000 16-week coaching offer that we're gonna sell. Number three, how to set up your Facebook and Instagram to become an organic funnel for your clients. Number four, what type of content you need to be posting in order to attract online coaching clients. Number five, the DM script that you need to use to start booking phone calls immediately. Number six, how to run your fitness consultations to collect upfront cash on the phone. And number seven, the mentorship blueprint. Now, I just want you to know if you're an action taker and you just want to cut straight to the chase and you want to jump on a free 30-minute strategy session with me and my team so that we can help you start and scale your online fitness coaching business, tap the button in the description of this video and you can book in for a free strategy session call. On that call, we'll talk about your main struggle, your main goal, and we'll give you a game plan to help you achieve your goals. Now, let's get straight into the value. My online coaching business started back in 2013, and honestly, it was easy for me in the beginning. See, I was a fitness competitor, and because I looked the part, I had people constantly asking me like, yo, B, what do you do for your workouts? What are you eating? See, I was working as a restaurant manager making $4K a month, barely making enough money to pay my bills. So I wanted to grow my Instagram account. So what I did is I unfollowed 100 people per day, thinking that was the best way to grow. I'd send messages to people on social media. I would basically do anything I possibly could so that I could grow my Instagram because I knew if I had a bigger following, I'd be able to attract more clients. My first initial success came from a guy named Ryan who came up to me when I was working at the bar and he was like, yo, how much would you charge me to do a 12-week nutrition plan? I basically explained to him like, I don't have my online business set up yet. I don't know what to do. I don't know, I wouldn't know what to charge you. And he was like, Brian, I'm going on vacation in 16 weeks. I need somebody to do me up a plan. How much would you charge me? And I was like, $200 bucks. So he agreed. And the next day he came into the bar with $200 in cash, handed me $200 and was like, do me a meal plan. Man, I remember the feeling that I got from that $200 in cash. I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know, like my paychecks when I was working as a restaurant manager were like $1,500 after taxes. And so for me to get $200, which was like 1/5 or 1/6 of my paycheck in one go in cash, I was like, this is wild. I was hooked from that moment. I spent 10 hours in total building out that 12-week nutrition plan, but that was the start because that made me realize that this was possible. I started selling $250 per month coaching packages to get my initial round of clients. $250 a month wasn't enough to pay the bills, and I still had a bunch of fear around going all in with my coaching business. What if I quit my 9 to 5 and I wasn't making enough money and I had to come beg for my job back? What if I wasn't qualified to be an online coach and people found out that I was this big fraud and everyone left me? What if I got momentum early on and then the momentum died off and all my clients left and I went back down to zero? See, my turning point for entrepreneurship happened when I took a 3-week-long vacation in Bali. I had recently gotten my heart broken, so I decided to take a 3-week-long solo trip to Bali to basically work through my emotions and get clear in my head. Due to unexpected circumstances that I'm not going to cover in this video, I basically ran out of money when I was in Bali. My bank account went down to $500 and I had 3 weeks left. So I was forced into an uncomfortable position. If I didn't make money in those next 3 weeks, I felt like I was gonna die in Bali. And obviously that's a little bit dramatic, but that's how I felt in the moment. So I launched a 6-week Soft to Shredded challenge on Facebook. I made a cover graphic, I made a promo. It was $499 and I signed up 10 people for that challenge. I was literally doing Facebook audio messenger calls to people on the other side of the world back in Canada to enroll them in this fitness challenge. I made $5,000 because I started posting on Facebook and Instagram to attract clients. And from that moment, I was like, yo, if I can make 5K on the other side of the world selling people on Facebook audio messenger calls, I can definitely do this when I'm back at home. That was the light bulb moment for me. From that moment, I went back to Canada. I went into my restaurant and I was like, yo, I love you, to my manager. He was a great guy. I was like, I love you, but I quit and please never hire me again because I don't like working here. I don't like talking to people about their problems. I want to pursue my dreams. So even if I beg for my job back, don't let me work here. Now you might think that's crazy, but that was my way of burning the boats. I didn't want to have an option to retreat. I didn't want to have an option to surrender. I wanted to figure it out and go all the way in. 5 months after I quit my 9-to-5, I scaled my fitness business to $10,000 a month. The feeling that I had when I looked at my receipts and I realized that I'd hit 10K a month was the best feeling in the world. I literally went to the shopping mall and I bought myself everything that my two hands could carry. I walked out with over $1,500 worth of stuff. Then I got home and I called my boy Taylor and I was like, yo, we're going out tonight. Drinks are on me. And I spent as much money as I possibly could and it didn't even make a dent in my bank account. Yo, I was on top of the world. So I started traveling more. I was exploring and my friends that were stuck in the gym started asking me, they're like, yo, B, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I do not like being stuck in this gym. I want to take my business online. Can you help? And at the time I was like, sure, I can show you what I did. So I started hiring and mentoring trainers to work for me at my fitness business, Aesthetic Nation. Fun fact, 10 years later, I'm sitting in a gym that I now own that's called Aesthetic Nation, but that's another conversation for another day. I brought on my friends, I mentored them, I taught them how to attract clients, set up their social media, sell online coaching packages, deliver an amazing service, and way more. From 2013 to 2018, I scaled my fitness business to over $50,000 per month. I had between 7 and 10 trainers working for me at Aesthetic Nation at all times. Around 2018, I realized that I wasn't necessarily passionate about the fitness coaching aspect of it anymore, and I wanted to more so focus on the business. After mentoring all these trainers and helping them see success, I realized that I had a skill set. I could teach other online trainers how to grow their own business. In 2018, I made a decision to fold my fitness business, passed off my own clients to my trainers, and started business coaching for online personal trainers. In the last 6 years, I've recorded over 1,000 podcast episodes for online fitness coaches with the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. We've worked with over 6,000 online fitness trainers and helped them quit their jobs and take their business online. We've also helped hundreds of trainers hit $10,000 per month, and we've even helped 14 people break that 100K a month barrier. Clients like Trent Harrison, who went to school to be a doctor, graduated with his PhD, and upon graduation realized that he wanted to be an online fitness coach. And now he's making $50,000 a month. Clients like Kenny Duzal, who had his own gym and he had 600 social media followers, but he had no idea how to grow. We worked with him for the course of the last 2.5 years, grew his social media to over 30,000 followers, and now he's making over $30,000 a month. And clients like Mariah Fontana, who started out as a personal trainer at Good Life in Kelowna, realized she wanted to be an online fitness coach, joined my program. She's been working with us for 3 years now, is making over $50,000 per month, and now travels the world as a successful full-time online fitness coach. Not only that, she's also speaking at live events and she's making a massive impact on the planet. What I'm about to share with you today is a combination of my own experience growing my fitness business and also being in the trenches with my clients and teaching them how to grow their fitness businesses. See, I'm currently on the front lines of social media posting my own content because I want to give you the best and the most up-to-date strategies so that you can grow a successful, organic online fitness business. Without further ado, let's get into the 7 steps to starting and scaling your fitness business to $10,000 per month. Number 1, the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck at your 9-to-5. I don't know where to start. This video is going to completely destroy that belief for you. I'm teaching you exactly where to start in this video. At this point, it's up to you to take the action. The market is saturated. Listen, the fact that there is competition in the marketplace validates that there's a market in the first place. And sure, there's a lot of online fitness coaches that are posting their workouts and their meal plans, but most of these online fitness coaches are broke because they don't understand how to monetize their audience. The market is saturated with online fitness coaches posting workouts, recipes, day in the life videos, blending in with the sea of nobodies on the internet. The market hasn't even been touched when it comes to online fitness coaches that know how to attract clients, convert clients, deliver an amazing service, and create content that actually builds a legitimate personal brand. Because once you have that, it's easy to convert them into your high ticket offer. I'm not qualified. Listen, there's only one way to truly get experience. It's by working with clients. You can read all the books in the world when it comes to working with clients, but nothing is truly going to give you the experience of working with clients like working with clients. This isn't to say that there isn't a place for knowledge. In fact, if you go to our partners over at Clean Health, they're going to help you get certified. But what I'm saying to you is too many of you are too book smart without understanding that not only do you need to know how to coach clients, you need to know how to get clients. But too many of you are too book smart without understanding that there's never a period in time where you get ready. Once you start working with clients, that's when you're ready. I'm not ready. Like, this is the trap that 99.99999% of trainers fall into. This is why they never get their coaching business started. Thinking that you need to be ready to start your online fitness business. Thinking that you need to have your program set up or your website set up or even a business established or a logo. That's simply not the case. None of us ever feel like we're ready. I didn't feel ready when I was in Bali with $500 in my bank account and I needed to make money or I was gonna starve. I was forced into an uncomfortable situation and then I just figured it out. The fact that you think that you need to be ready is exactly why you haven't started your online fitness coaching business and you're still browsing through the internet looking for solutions. The truth is, you might have been doing this for months or maybe even years. Action gets you ready. Period. I need to get my programs or my websites or my app set up. This is basically the biggest excuse in the game to be a master procrastinator and not take any action. And curious, when's the last time you went on your phone or the internet to just browse websites? It doesn't happen. You browse social media every day though. You need to set up your social media to be attractive to your online client. Point blank, period. And in regards to the program, you'll build the program for the client once you actually sign the client. Once you actually get money in the bank. Because once a client gives you money, you for damn sure are going to deliver them an amazing service. Otherwise, you shouldn't be watching this video in the first place. I need to grow my social media first. If that was the case, every influencer on the planet would be rich and you wouldn't need to watch this video. I've worked with clients personally that had 500,000 Instagram followers and were working as a valet making 2.5K per month. Growing your social media by itself will not generate you revenue. What I need you to understand is when you get 1,000 views on one of your videos, that's 1,000 potential people that could be customers. If 1,000 potential customers watch a well-crafted, well-thought-out, well-scripted video that was made specifically for them, you're gonna warm up 1, 3, or even 5 of them to want to take action on your offers. Okay, let's get into number 2, the $1,000 16-week coaching offer that you're gonna sell. I know what you're thinking. Who in the world would pay $1,000 for a 16-week coaching package? And the answer is millions and millions and millions and millions of people would. For a second, think about how much money people spend on Botox or supplements, makeup, or anything else to make them feel/look better. If someone's been struggling to lose weight for the last 10 plus years and they come across a trainer that guarantees results that can help them lose 10 to 15 pounds, 100% they're gonna be willing to take that action. Again, people spend thousands of dollars a year on Botox, makeup, supplements. People spend money to make them feel or look better. Not to mention, in-person coaching costs upwards of $5,000 to $10,000 for some of the packages. $1,000 for 16 weeks is literally nothing. The best thing that's gonna make someone feel or look better is the skin that they're in. And it's your job to sell them that. Now, what exactly are you gonna be selling with a 16-week training and nutrition program? I'm so glad you asked. You're gonna be selling 16 weeks of training, nutrition, and accountability. The training program is gonna come in 4-week phases. The apps that you could use for these workout programs will be Trainerize or Everfit. These apps will allow you to track their habits, their workouts, their cardio, their progress photos, and way more. You can deliver their meal plans with MyFitnessPal or with the Trainerize meal plan software. Both are effective. The meal plans you're gonna update on a weekly basis based on the adjustments that you're gonna make from their check-ins that you'll send. Now you're gonna send a check-in once a week to them over Trainerize Messenger. It's gonna be a series of 5 to 7 questions that basically make sure that they're following the program and getting great results. When people send you a check-in form, you're gonna reply with a 60 to 90 second video celebrating their success, coaching them through any struggles, and then talking about any adjustments that you're gonna make for the program for the week. You're gonna send the video reply through Trainerize Messenger. And finally, you wanna build a community with all of your clients. You can do this with a Facebook group, Telegram group, WhatsApp group. You can even do this on Trainerize. The reason it's important to have a community is so that fitness doesn't feel like a lonely journey for your clients. Let's get to number 3, how to set up your Facebook and Instagram profile to be a funnel for organic leads. Now that we know exactly what we're gonna sell people, we need to set up our Facebook and our Instagram profile to be a funnel for leads that are interested. I'm gonna walk you through step by step exactly how to do that right now. Number 1 is profile picture. You need to choose a profile picture that matches your mood and your avatar. When you first get started, I'd recommend showing a picture where you can clearly see your physique, if you're like really in shape or you've got the body that people want. Or another option is that you can post a picture of you just smiling. A clear photo of you smiling is really important. That way, when you're sending DMs to your prospect, it's your smiling little face that's popping up in their DMs. Number 2 is your Instagram username. Your Instagram username is the one that happens beneath your profile photo, and you can actually edit this to include keywords that your ideal client might be searching for. As an example, mine says business coach for online trainers. You might want to put fat loss coach for women, fat loss coach for men. You get the point. Number 3, pay for verification on your Facebook and Instagram profile. It's only $13 a month, and it makes you way more credible in the eyes of your ideal client. Number 4, have the tagline of who you help as the first line in your Instagram bio. This is super important because when your content starts to perform decently well and people come check out your Instagram profile, as soon as they land on your profile, you want to let them know that this profile is for you. As an example, you could put, I help men lose 10 to 15 pounds of body fat in 90 days or less without restrictive dieting. Number 5, you want to put a call to action to DM you with a specific keyword for people that are interested in your offer. As an example, you could put DM me fat loss for info. That way, when somebody comes to your profile, they consume your content, they like what they see. If they're interested in working with you, they can send you a word fat loss, and you know this is an inbound lead. Number 6, have an apply for coaching line in your bio. You basically want to direct traffic. So we want to capture the people that just want to send you a DM. We also want to capture the people that might want to fill out a little bit more information to learn about your offer. Number 7, put a brief application in your website link in your Instagram bio. The brief application should include first name and last name, their email address, their phone number, their main struggle in their fitness journey, their goal for their fitness journey, an investment question where you ask them about how much they can invest, and a question that says, why is this important for you right now? All right, we're getting into the goodies. Number 4, what types of content you need to be posting on social media to attract clients. The biggest mistake I see fitness coaches make is posting workouts and recipes. Now, in order for people to purchase off of you, they need to know you, they need to like you, they need to trust you. So we create 3 different types of content that help us do this. Connection content helps people get to know you. Value content gets people to like you. Proof content gets people to trust you. Connection content is where you share who you are. What got you started in fitness in the first place? What are some of your core values? What's your dog's name? Who are people that inspire you? What kind of books do you read? What do you do for fun? This type of content will allow people to see that you're an actual human so that they can get to know the real you. Now, value content gets people to like us because value content is where you solve people's problems. We like people who help us out. And so with your value content, you really want to get to know the type of person that you want to work with. And then your content should be highly actionable and give them tangible things that they can take and implement right now to get results. You want to have a deep understanding of the type of person that you want to work with. And then your social media should be littered with content that they can take action on right now to help them change their life. Now, you might be wondering, who should my ideal client be? When you're first getting started, the best person to speak to is the old version of you. The reason for that is you understand their problems on a very deep level, and it's really easy for you to speak to that pain. So for me, when I was a fitness coach, I struggled with restrictive dieting. And so what I did when I started educating my audience is I would teach my audience how to flexibly diet and hit their fitness goals. Now, proof content is where you get people to trust you. Everybody can talk the talk, but I want to see evidence of clients that you're working with in your program that are getting amazing results. Now, the hard part is when you first start as an online fitness coach, you don't have a lot of proof because you don't have a lot of clients. And so what you want to do is you want to document your story. Now, I know that you might not have ever been out of shape. You might not have been super overweight, but I also know that you weren't born with dumbbells in your hand. And so what you want to do is you want to grab photos of you before you started working out, compare them to you now that you're super jacked. I know you're jacked. I got you. Then you want to tell the story from where you used to be to where you are right now. This type of content will allow your audience to see that you weren't always Superman and that you started out somewhere. They'll be able to relate with you and they'll want to work with you. Now, if you've already worked with clients online or in person, you want to collect as many testimonials as possible. Now, again, if you have clients you've worked with, post their testimonials. If you don't have a lot of clients you've worked with, use your own story. We need to demonstrate that you know how to go from point A to point B with physical evidence. These 3 types of content distributed on Facebook and Instagram with live streams, posts, carousels, Instagram stories, This is what's going to attract online coaching clients to want to work with you. If you follow this content strategy for the next 365 days, I promise you, you are going to get a stream of inbound leads for your online coaching offer. Now, just because you're getting inbound leads doesn't mean you're going to sign clients. So number 5, this is the DM script that you need to use to book 5 to 10 phone calls per week with interested prospects. I told you I was going to give you all the sauce in this video, so here it is. Before we get into this, the most important thing I need you to understand is to never, ever, ever send a cold DM to somebody on Facebook or Instagram. Even if your old business coach told you to, or even if you think it's a good way to grow your business. There's 2 ways to grow a business. Number 1 is to put up a billboard on the side of a busy highway. The second way is to knock on 1,000 doors. I know for a fact I'm gonna get more customers from the billboard that are more interested in working with me because they came to me of their own accord. So on social media, you want to set up your social media profile to be the billboard so that you don't have to go knocking on 1,000 doors, asking or begging people to work with you. No hashtags, no random people in Facebook groups, none of it, 0. So once you start to post content with the framework that I posted above, connection, proof, value, you're going to get people interacting with that content. When you have people interacting with that content, whether that be to a call to action, like I'm looking for 5 guys that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. If that's you, vote here. So maybe people interact with that. Or people might just be supporting your content on social media, liking, commenting, and sharing. Either way, when you start a message with a prospect, your goal is just to build a relationship. So here are a couple examples of messages you can send to build a relationship with your audience. Hey Nick, what's going on? I just wanted to say thanks for the support on all my content. I really appreciate you, brother. Hey Nick, I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting the content. What content are you enjoying most, the nutrition or the fitness content? Hey Nick, I just wanted to say thanks so much for the follow, brother. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day. If somebody's replying to a call to action, like I'm looking for 5 guys that are looking to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days, if that's you, vote here. You can say, hey Nick, thanks for engaging on the poll. I appreciate you, brother. Got all the details for you here in a second. But first, would you mind if I ask a couple of questions to see if I can help or not? That's how you start the DM sequence. Now, once you're actually in the DM sequence, here are the 5 most important questions that you need to ask. Number 1, would you mind if I ask a couple questions to see if I can help? This gives you permission to ask questions. Number 2, what's your biggest struggle in your fitness journey right now? This gets them to open up about why they might need a coach. Number 3, what's your biggest goal in your fitness journey right now and why is that important to you? This will get them thinking about the future of what it would be like to work with you and why they need to take action right now. Number 4, in the next 60 to 90 days, what are the top 2 to 3 results that you're looking for? This will give them something tangible to imagine, which will make them want to book the call. Number 5, would you like some help with that? The reason you want to ask this question is you never want to book a phone call with somebody that isn't interested in your offer. So when you ask, would you like some help? And they're like, sure, what would that look like? Then you can book the call. But if you ask, would you like some help? And they're like, no, I'm good doing it on my own. There's no point in even trying to book the phone calls because they just told you they're not interested. This is like a qualifying question that will sift out people who are serious versus people who just want free information. Now, once you've asked these 5 questions and they reply with, yeah, sure, what would that look like? Or what do you mean by that? Tell you what, why don't we set up a quick 15-minute call? We'll talk about your biggest struggle in your fitness journey, your number 1 goal for a fitness journey, and I'll give you a game plan to help you achieve your goals. Are you up for that? When they say yes, you're going to send them a Calendly link and you're going to book a phone call on your calendar. Calendly is a free software that you can download that automatically schedules events in your calendar and their calendar. You can also set up text and email reminders, which makes it easier to make sure the prospect actually shows up. And no, you don't need to do Zoom calls to be on video with people, no matter what any other business coach has told you. Now we're getting to the goodies. Number 6, how to run your 15-minute fitness consultations to collect cash upfront on the phone. There's a bunch of fear around sales, so I want to break down some limiting beliefs for you right now. First things first, anyone who books a phone call with you is interested in purchasing. Otherwise, they want to book the call. So assume that when someone books a call, they want to buy your stuff. Number 2, anyone who shows up to the call is very interested in purchasing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have showed up for the call. They could have just ghosted you. They could have just canceled. They could have just blocked you on social media. So by somebody actually taking the time to show up on a fitness consultation with you, you gotta assume that they're interested in making a purchase. Number 3, anyone who's on the call with you has a problem and you have the solution. And if you let them off the call without offering them the solution to their problem, they're gonna continue to struggle in their health and fitness journey, and you could have done something to change that. And honestly, that's not fair to your prospects, so you shouldn't do that. You need to make an offer. Number 4, we don't view these as sales calls, we view these as fitness assessments, which means that on the call, you need to spend significantly less time talking about how awesome your product is and spend way more time talking about your prospects' pain points, their goals, and their reasons for wanting to take action. My rule in sales calls is 80-20. I spend 80% of the time talking about them, their pain points, and their goals, and 20% of the time talking about my offer. Number 5, if you let them get off the phone call without taking any action, they're gonna continue to stay unhealthy and you could have done something about it. You know for a fact you can help them change their life. You are literally allowing them to be out of shape and unhealthy. Not to mention, you ain't making any money. It's called a lose-lose. We need to present an offer to them that makes sense on the call so that we can help them change their life. We don't intend to sell, we intend to serve. It's your responsibility to make them an offer because you know that you can help them transform. Now, here's a breakdown of how you should run your sales calls. The first part is the pre-frame. After you get on the call and you do a little bit of rapport building, you're gonna say this. All right, Arnell, I've got a few calls to get to. Are you cool if we jump right in? Great, brother. So what we're gonna do in today's call is basically 3 things. We're gonna talk about your main struggle in your fitness journey, your number 1 goal for your fitness journey, and I'm gonna give you a game plan to help you achieve your goals. At the end of the call, if I feel like I can help you out, I'll invite you to work with me. If I feel like I can't help you out, I'll point you in the right direction so you get the help that you need. Is that fair? Number 2 is the pain points. You want to ask a series of qualifying questions to make the prospect aware of the pain that they're currently in. Number 3 is the goals and aspirations. You need to ask questions that make your prospect aware of the destination that they'd like to reach. Oftentimes, prospects that are struggling will have a hard time painting pictures of their goals, so you might have to help them with that. Number 4, you need to talk about the consequences of not taking action on the call today. Here's an example. Arnell, I hate to play devil's advocate, but let's just pretend you get off this call and you do absolutely nothing. You don't take any action, you don't join the program, and you just continue doing exactly what you're doing. And then in the next 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, your health is in the same place, even worse. How would that make you feel? Number 5 is you need to test the waters. Before you make any sort of offer, you need to test how serious the prospect is. So Arnell, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, I don't really care about this right now, 10 being, I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goals, how important is it for you to hit your fitness goals right now? If they give you anything less than a 10, you need to challenge them because I guarantee you that's going to be the objection that will hold them back from not taking any action. Number 6 is you need to present your offer. When you're explaining your offer, you want to do it in a way that benefits them and their goals. So if they told you they want to get shredded, lose weight, feel great before summer, this is what that would look like. All right, Arnell, so my nutrition program is going to help you shed body fat. I know you want to look good for summer, so we're going to update your meal plan on a weekly basis to make sure that we help you hit your goals. Is that fair? Cool. So the training program is also going to help you get toned in time for summer. I basically want to make sure that you feel good by the beach. So every 4 weeks, I'm going to update your plan to make sure that we're feeling good by the time summer comes. Is that cool? Awesome. Now the accountability, I know that you're going to fall off track for the next 16 weeks. My goal is to make sure that you're in the best possible shape by the time the beach comes. So every week, I'm going to send you a check-in. You got to reply to me so I can update your progress and your stats. Is that fair? Number 7 is you need to drop the price. All right, Arnell. So if you were to work with an in-person trainer for 16 weeks, it would cost you about $3,000. I'm going to work with you for 16 weeks, training, nutrition, and accountability, and help you lose 10 to 15 pounds, and it's only going to be $1,000. How does that sound? Number 8 is overcome any objections and collect the cash. They're gonna have excuses for not taking action. It's your responsibility to get better at overcoming objections so you can collect cash on the phone. Number 9 is to cement the sale. Once you collect the cash on the phone, you need to address any emotions they may be feeling. Arnell, my brother, how you feeling? Nervous, excited, ready? Walk me through it. Number 10 is to onboard the client. Once you collect the payment and you cement the sale, you basically need to make sure that the client knows what the next steps are. Okay, Arnell, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna send you the questionnaire. I need you to get that questionnaire back to me within the next 24 hours. Once I have your questionnaire, then I'm gonna work on your meal plan and training plan. That's gonna take me about 5 to 7 days to get all set up. Then I'm gonna send it off to you and we can talk about the next steps. Is that cool? Bada bam, collected $1,000. All right. Number 7, the mentorship blueprint. Now that you've gotten to this point in the video, really you've got 3 different options. Option number 1 is to continue doing exactly what you're doing and not taking any action. You'll stay in the I'm getting ready to grow my fitness business phase. Meanwhile, seeing all these coaches online making $10, $20, even $30,000 a month in their online coaching business. You continue working your 9-to-5 job for the next 1, 2, maybe even 5 years, all the while your dream of becoming a successful and profitable online fitness coach keeps getting put off because you're trying to get ready. Option number 2 is to take what I gave you in this video and take massive action on it. You'll try for yourself to put together all the pieces of the puzzle of all the comprehensive knowledge that I just provided for you in the last 20 to 30 minutes. And you might even see some traction. You'll spend the next 6 to 12 months trialing and erroring the blueprint that I just gave you, maybe seeing a little bit of success, but never enough to truly take your business full-time online and quit your 9-to-5 and do what you love. Option number 3 is to get my help implementing the blueprint that we just talked about. I'm gonna work with you closely alongside my business partner, Cole DeSilva, for the next 12 months to make sure that we build a successful and profitable online fitness business with you. We'll give you a step-by-step blueprint to your first $5,000 month that comes with a results-based guarantee, which basically means if you do the work, you show up for the coaching calls, and you implement everything we lay out on the course, and you don't make $10,000 in revenue within the next 6 months, we'll send you back every single penny that you paid. You get access to 3 live coaching calls per week, so we can help you work through any of the struggles that you're currently facing in your business. Not only that, we're going to keep you up to date with all the industry trends so you can stay ahead of the saturated marketplace. And finally, you're going to get access to a community where we've worked with over 6,000 online fitness coaches. That way, when other students are winning, you can learn from what they're doing and you can learn from collective knowledge. And finally, you're going to get access to our community of over 2,000 online fitness coaches that are literally dominating the online fitness coaching space right now. You get to network and connect with other online fitness coaches that are currently changing lives and making money. If you're interested in learning what it would look like to work with me and my team to help you start and scale your fitness business to $10,000 a month, tap the button below and book in for a free 30-minute strategy session with me and my team. We'll deep dive into your number one struggle in your coaching business, your biggest goal for your coaching business, and we'll give you a roadmap to help you achieve your goals. Again, tap the button in the description of this video to book in for a free 30-minute strategy session, and we'll see you on the other side. And for everybody else, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was valuable, and I literally gave you a tangible and actionable game plan to help you get $10,000 a month in your fitness business. I feel like there's a lot of people on YouTube that were just giving out fluffy advice, so I literally wanted to give something away that was step by step by step by step, including how to sign on my coaching clients. Hopefully I did that in this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.